Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Hello, and welcome to the old filming room. So if you have been around a while, you will know that this actually used to be my craft room. You're seeing it from another angle. My desk used to be in front of this window that's in front of me. And you used to be able to see my kitchen, which was horrible. And I apologize, like bad. But welcome back to the craft room. Sam and I have been working, diligently-ish to create a space that both he and I can use to craft and do things. Or this is Sam's computer, like that we got him for school. He's actually using my old laptop because it's like portable and he can sit in the living room on the couch. Sometimes it's not the warmest in this back room. It's either really, really cold or really, really warm. And Peaches is back here. Yeah, hello. So welcome into the craft space. So I decided to kind of reinvigorate Craft and Chat. It's something that I've done off and on for a while. Sometimes I will have guests on, sometimes I won't. Kind of for this first one coming back, I didn't really like invite anyone. I will in the future, but I kind of just wanted to like chat with you guys a little bit, and let you kind of know what to expect in Craft and Chat. Now, I had a poll. The first thing I want to do is I want to tell you the answer to my question on my poll. My poll that I posted said, what new crafting toy did I get? The options were Cricut Joy, the Sizzix Big Shot, or the Maker 3. Now, there was a lot of guesses on this because there was a lot of people who had an opinion on which one it was. Of the people who voted, 57% said that I got a Cricut Joy. 29% of people said I got a Cricut Maker 3. And 14% said I got the Sizzix Big Shot. Well, if you said the Cricut Joy or the Cricut Maker, I am sorry, you are wrong. I got the Sizzix Big Shot. And if you're wondering why I got the Sizzix Big Shot, I love the fact that this machine, which is incredibly heavy to grab one-handed, this is the Sizzix Big Shot. Here's another view of it. It is kind of the original portable die cut machine. If you have been in a school workroom that still has one, mine still does, you literally have a die press that you put the construction paper under the die, you pull the handle, and it cuts it out of construction paper. This is the portable one. This is for like home use. That's commercial use. So, but what the Sizzix Big Shot also does, it also embosses. Now, if you're wondering what embossing is, it's where you use these little folders, and I will show you one. I found a whole bunch of really neat ones for really inexpensive on Amazon, which is also where I got my Sizzix. What you do is you take this folder, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it is, one side is kind of got the impression, and one side has the depression of this design. And let me see if I can grab just a piece of paper real quick. So maybe you can see the design a little bit. Not so much, but this one is kind of like a little flowery vines type of design. So what you do is you take your paper, you cut it to the size of your embossing folder. And then you have, and I have tons of folders. I have this one. This is a little bit more easier to see. It's butterflies and stuff around the edges, and it works the same way. Like I said, I found a whole bunch of these on Amazon for like $5. This one is kind of fun. It's by Darcy, and some of these are like just off-brand. Some of these have been name brands that I've been able to get a hold of. This one is by Darcy, and this is what that one looks like. It says, hello, hi, thinking of you. So great to have on hand. Okay. I got a leaf pattern I thought was really neat to make like a card for the fall. This one is kind of intricate and kind of hard to see, but it's supposed to look like an old time like letter. And I got that one because I happened to find some stamps at the DAB, which is the Disabled Veterans of America. It's a thrift store in Wichita. And we shop in there and see what we find all the time. But you get these 2 plates, and then I'm doing this all on my lap because, like I said, we aren't quite done getting everything set up. So this is the board that goes, the platform that goes into the machine. So this is the board. Hey, Christina Hickman, welcome in. So I'm looking for just a piece of paper. And I know, in a craft room, who would think that you can't find just a piece of paper? But I've got so much that has kind of just all been shoved in random places when we were moving things around. Okay. Needed some scissors. Okay. So I grabbed orange, so I'm going to grab my leaf. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just put it on my paper and then cut around it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always fix it later with your cutting machine. Hey, cool gamer. So I'm going to take my paper. I'm going to take my embossing folder and put the paper inside of the folder. So now I'm going to take the bottom piece, put it on top of my platform, and make like a sandwich. Make sure I got it all going the right way. Yeah. Okay. So here's my sandwich, right? Eventually, I will have it to where my tripod is in here so that I can show you better. So now I'm putting it in my Sizzix and I am rolling it through. But make sure that your plates are correct. My plates are not correct. What is going on? Why is my plates not functioning correctly? These plates go a certain way. And they're not playing nice at the moment. Nope, not functioning. Okay, maybe this is the bottom plate. Technical difficulties, y'all. Don't know what's going on. Let's see if I can do it with one plate. Okay, so it worked. Okay, so if you can see, it pressed an imprint into the paper. See back. So now I have this paper that's embossed with these little leaves that I can use to put on the front of a card. I can now cut it and kind of do kind of fun things with it. I don't know why it wasn't wanting to function with both plates. Yeah, I'm supposed to use both plates. I don't know why it's not. Oh, I know why. I had too much gap. You have to have both of these down. So I had enough space for it to go through. So it was technical error. So anyway, so that is what this does. And I think it's just perfect for like having like wonderful little like making unique cards. So see, it's not going through because there's not enough room. I'm like, what is happening here? So that is what I bought. I bought the Sizzix Big Shot, and I'm super excited to make cards. I am in two Christmas card swaps for Christmas, and I have somewhere in here, I have more die cuts. This is the one that came with it when I bought it, as like, because I got the starter kit. And then this one says Merry Christmas and has like ornaments and stuff on it. I ordered another Christmas one that I liked a little bit better than this one from Amazon, but they like, it said, oh, we can't process your order, it's not available. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't process my order? You've already charged me for it. And they're like, well, we can give you a refund, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, fine. So then I ordered this other one. I'm not as happy with it, but it will do. This is my cup that Sam got me for Valentine's Day. And it is now my favorite emotional support cup. So, but that is what I got. I got the Sizzix Big Shot. And like I said, I'm super excited to collect more embossing folders and do all kinds of fun cards and fun things like that. We bought it on a Friday night. This is what happens when you get a tax return and like you are able to just spend the money the way you want to on it with it. Like we paid bills and then we divided up what was left over. Like we made extra payments on stuff. I bought this. It's a card and photo organizer. It says it's great for photos, A2, A7, A9 cards, and envelopes. But what I'm going to use it for, I'm going to use it for cards, and I'm going to use it to put my embossing folders in. I had thought about making a video to share with you all of the stuff that I bought, but it's kind of gotten spread out and in multiple places, and I'm like, you know what? Nope, this is not going to happen. You'll get to see it in Craft and Chat. What I liked about it is that it came, this bin came with card and photo organizers. And so I'll be able to like sort my photos, sort my embossing folders. But like there was 16 of these in this bin. And so I'll be able to organize my cards and organize the folders. And so everything will be in one spot when I go to use them, you know, in theory. Because we all know I am not the most organized person in the world. I try very hard, but I'm just not the most organized person in the world. So it says that you can write on them. They're kind of like a plasticky. So I would probably get like an art crayon or like an expo marker or something and be able, because there's like little slots in the bottom. So you can like have it all divided up and stuff. So I can put my embossing folders in there. I haven't opened this one yet. I showed it to you. I'll probably, let's see. I've got like a pile going to trash on the floor beside me. Scissors got back here, I think. Cut this out. See if that'll fit in there now. Yeah. What I'll probably end up doing, sorry, I've got kind of this croupy cough going on. It's cold and flu season at work, and we've had people out with the stomach bug and everything else. So if all I end up with is a croupy cough, I will be a happy camper. Okay, so what I'll probably end up doing is putting some sort of like little paper in there and just putting it inside of the folder so that I can see it. But like this one doesn't really need it because it's black, so you can see, oh, that's my leaf pattern. But like these that, you can't tell what they are very easily, I'll probably end up putting like a paper in them so that you can see the design. And they're just different sizes and whatnot, and you can cut them down when you go to put them in your. And I can make some extras, like if I've got scrap paper, I can go, oh well, this would look really neat as maybe just the random crisscross pattern. I can use that scrap paper, put them in there. And that way if I'm wanting to make like a quick card and I don't want to take the time to find a die or whatnot, I can just whip that out and make up a card real quick. I can make up the pieces and then make up a card, and then all I have to do is stamp it. I have worked really hard on organizing my stamps. I got these little baskets. I've got some on my desk here I can show you. I bought all that our Dollar General had, which was like 5 sets. They're a 6-piece storage set. So I've been organizing my stamps in these so that they're all but organized. Like I've got all of my distressed inks in that, and all of my different stamp sets. Like this is like little sunglasses in my Bon Voyage stuff. We went to Michael's last weekend, and all of their Christmas craft stuff was 80% off. And I've got so much stuff. And Valentine's was 70% off. And I got this little Valentine box that I'm going to decorate. I'm going to cut my name out, Miss Lena, and put it on the top, and then put it aside. That way I have it for next year. So that was like, it was $4.99. I think I paid like $1 for it. I'm sorry, I had someone message me something about travel agency stuff. But I paid like $1 for it. Then they had these big containers of like the flat disc ornaments, and they were originally $25, and I paid $5 for this container of them. I actually bought 2 of them, but this is the size that the first grade uses to make Christmas gifts for the parents. We measure them in ribbon, put their name and the year on it, and then the kids get to decorate a bag, and we put it in there with a little note about, see how tall I am. And like, it's really neat. The parents can like compare it year to year. And it's something that like, if a parent wanted to, they could continue it after first grade if they so chose to. But so I got one of these for the first grade teachers, and I got one for myself because you never know when you might need to make some ornaments. We are going on, like, we have the trip announcement video, I think, is coming out sometime in the next couple months. But hey, you guys are here, so you get to hear first. We are going on a cruise over Thanksgiving, and I'm in an ornament swap. And so I picked, these were originally $12.99, and they were, I ended up paying like $2 a piece for them. So they were like 50 cents an ornament. But I'm going to put the name of the ship. I'm going to do sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I'm going to do the name of the ship, the dates, and the year on it, and do polyacrylic with glitter on here, so that somebody can, like, they can take it home and hang it on their tree. I ended up buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I've got more embossing folders in here because I'm telling you, I haven't put stuff away. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 in this bag, and I know there's more in this other bag that's right next to me. Okay. Trying to figure out. Okay. I hit something. Okay. Can you still hear me? Okay. Weird. Okay. I'm so confused. Okay. Anyway, hopefully this is still working. So hello, echo. Let's see if I can mute that one. Can you still hear me? That is what I. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's what was going on. Oh my gosh, it opened up a second browser and I didn't realize that. I'm like, what is happening? So I have 3 more boxes of that one. Then we were in the Christmas Fest, and it was all 80% off. And I looked over and I saw these sitting on a shelf. And I'm like, OMG. These were, it says solid Christmas reds. They were originally $15. They are simply red, purple, and pink paper. But because it's labeled Christmas, it was 80% off. There's 24 sheets, and there was 5 pads of these. So I grabbed all 5 pads because I figured at this point people have had their chance to go look at them. And if they haven't taken it, then they don't want it. So I swooped in. So I have so much different reds to choose from on these, and I'm going to be using these reds on some Christmas cards that I'm going to be making. And I've got some really pretty red glitter cardstock here that I've got. That's it's rich red and dark rose. So I've got that for my Christmas cards that I'm going to use. And then I've got like paper pads of Christmas paper that I need, that's somewhere over here that I need to find. And I will use that to make my cards. So I'll show you these other embossing folders I got. I'm like, I know I have more embossing folders because I bought them in preparation of my thing. Michael's was having their Recollections brand items, which is their brand. Buy one, get one half off. And not only did I get buy one, get one half off, I also got my teacher discount on there. So I got this one. I like when they have the design in black because then you can actually see what design you're grabbing. And then this one would be really pretty with like some sort of sentiment, like said maybe thinking of you or happy birthday or this could be great for like a congratulations to stamp in the center of this. This one to me is something that you could use as the background for a card and kind of build around it, or you could emboss it and then like cut it apart into like pieces. This one is supposed to be like birthday, so it's got like stars and squiggles on it. I want to make it a point over the summer to make up birthday cards, and so that like when the kids have birthdays at school, I can give them a handmade birthday card. I know that there's going to be at least like 10 kids in the class, and 10 cards isn't very. If I'm making like 50 for Christmas, I can make 10 for school. And then this is the other one that was in the birthday one. It's just kind of like supposed to be like confetti. And then again, it's got the circle in the center for like a saying or something. So these are I'm going to put these in my box here I showed you earlier. Like I said, I will be able to there's all different sizes in here. I need to like eventually like sort them by size, like put the bigger ones in one section, the smaller ones in another section, so that, oh, sorry, baby. I like turned the tail. Hi. Oh, I love you too. So I can find the embossing folder that I'm wanting to use. Let's see what else I've got up here. Show you guys. Oh, I need more paper. Like I need a hole in the head. Y'all know that. But of course I'd buy more paper because it was like 50% off. I bought these 3 papers because I thought that it would be nice to make like a cheerful card or something. So I'm going to experiment with that. Got those at Joann's. Oh, here's another embossing folder. Again, I just like, this has got like a butterfly up in the corner and some flowers. Oh, this is by Park Lane. This is another embossing folder that I got. Park Lane is Joann's brand. So you guys are getting like a haul video, just, in my scattered way. It's just like little stars. Like I said, I like this better, where you can like see the pattern as opposed to this. But this one was like $4 or $5 on Amazon, where this was like $7 or $8 at Joann's. So you kind of get what you get. I picked up. Oh, I need to take these to school. These are actually for a student. Forgot and she hasn't mentioned it all week, so she probably thought I forgot. I got some adhesive foam dots to like be able to pop up things on my cards. But they're not super tall to where it'll like affect shipping too much. In theory, I hope. And then I was watching on TikTok and YouTube, which I swear is like makes me spend tons of money. I got this Ombre Hero Arts ink pad. It's kind of this, I can't know if you can see it very well. It's like green and blue. It's really pretty. I can't wait to try it out. Put that in my ink pad set over here. Oh, it's a little bit different size. Awesome. Well, it can fit right there. And then I got this Tombow liquid glue. Somebody said this is really good for making cards. And so I got the don't know what was the difference. This was multi-use. And I don't know. Well, I got two different ones. I got this one that's more like a white glue, and I got this one that's like a clear glue. I'm hoping that the white glue like dries clear. I don't know. I'll have to test it out and see. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm opening things and throwing the trash on the floor, but I will clean it up after the live stream. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to put more of my new embossing folders in my little box here. Like I said, I'll probably end up sorting them by like big ones and small ones so I can find what I want. All right, let's see. Hobby Lobby. All right, what do we got here? Oh, okay. I got this. I was looking for one of the teachers I work with. Was nominated for the Golden Apple through one of our local news stations, and she won. And so she was on the news last week. And I wanted to make her a card that I never got to. But I could not find a stamp that said congratulations. Unless it was like this big in like a set, and the set was like 5 or 6 things I wouldn't use, and it was really expensive. I didn't want it. So I found this stamp that was like a circular stamp, and I'm like, oh, I could use this on and emboss something pretty with like yellow paper and make it cheerful and put, congratulations, like write it in the center of it. So I was like, well, and I can use that for like congratulations, thinking of you, happy birthday, all the different things that you could like write a sentiment for in the center of something. So I was like, well, this is a good multi-use stamp. So I grabbed that from Hobby Lobby, and it's just random stamps that can go in there. I also picked up 2 more of the Hero Arts stamps. I got this kind of pink and purple ombre stamp pad, and I got this kind of green stamp pad. I thought it was really pretty. So those I know are going to have to go with this other one because it won't fit in my little box. Go figure, right? I also picked up another package of flat cards. It's a 50 pack, 50 flat cards and 50 envelopes. I like having this smaller size. I think it's easier to work with, especially when you're starting, creating cards. So that's going to go in my box here. And eventually all of this will get cleaned up and fixed to where it's not so chaotic in here. But there are only so many hours in a day. And I'm tired when I get home. So it just is what it is. Also at Hobby Lobby, their Valentine's stuff was like 90% off. And I picked these up for next year for Valentine's Day. They are crazy straws. But I don't know how many. It doesn't say. It does not say how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think there's 24 in here. So Sam and I have a box going in the living room of like Christmas, Valentine stuff, because if we pull it out at Christmas, we can just, leave the Valentine stuff out. We got some Valentine cards on clearance. And that way, in case students don't have any at school, I can make sure that they have Valentine cards. Somebody was like, well, I don't know like what to donate to our kids' school. Like, we don't know what a teacher might need. Even if it's a couple boxes of Valentine cards that you've got on clearance, like even if the teacher doesn't need them the following year, trust me, we would get an email that said, hey, does anyone have an extra box of Valentines at home? Because I've got a student that needs Valentines. So if you're out and about and you see stuff like that, or you see school supplies on clearance, pick up an extra bag full and drop them off at your kid's school, or even if you don't have kids in school, drop them, pick up, go through a grade level, or contact your school, and especially in grade school, and say, hey, do you know of a family who might need extra help with school supplies, especially if your kids are older. I remember as an adult, the fun of getting to pick the Lisa Frank folders, or the cool designs on stuff. Let them pick out a set of school supplies for a younger elementary student, because they know what they would have wanted when they were in school. And so help a family out and do something like that, because let me tell you, the families will really appreciate that. This needs to go in with the other box, but I found these at Walgreens. They were a penny a piece a couple weeks ago, and they're just simply little Christmas paper bags, and I grabbed all that they had. And I'm like, oh, I can use these to put Christmas gifts in next year. They don't need peaches and apparently land on them. So this and this will go into my box in the living room after the stream is over. So that's kind of a look at some of the things that I've bought. There's other bags around, I know. I picked up some more ink stamps. And so the room is kind of just a little bit chaotic, like I said earlier, at the moment. So I'm not quite sure where they are, but they are really, really neat. I paid a little bit more for them than I probably would have otherwise. If they hadn't been at the DAV, I probably wouldn't have spent the $6 on the bag of stamps. But they were, like I said, I showed you this one. They're very similar to this, which is why I bought this, so that I could kind of match it. But the money from the DAV thrift stores goes back to the Disabled Veterans Association of America. And so we have a DAV there in town, there in Wichita, so I know the money was going to go there. So went to a good place. So trying to kind of organize myself a little bit here. No, those bags are not in here. They're probably, or if they are, that might be them. Hold on, I may have found them. I've just got to, now I have to clean up the trash on the floor. But that's why I have big bags from Michael's, to put all of the trash I've been throwing on the floor. Let me know in the comments, what have you been doing on this Sunday? Have you been hanging out with family? Have you been getting ready for work tomorrow? What have you been doing? And I want to grab something real quick. Let me know. No? Oh, okay. I was like, wow, that was quick. It's been 40 minutes. Okay, I found the bag. It was not the bag I thought it was, but it was right behind it. So there you go. So I paid $5.50 per bag for these stamps, and I actually haven't opened them. So let's open them because they're stapled. You have been painting. Lovely. I would love to see what you've been painting, Christine. So obviously, this one needs cleaned, but it's a Stampin' Up, the old style rubber hard wooden back. But I've got this black cat for Halloween. I've got a little key. I think that's really cute. This is one of the ones that when I saw that embossing folder, I thought of this stuff. This is like an old postage stamp. I thought that was kind of, neat. This one, again, it's kind of along that line. Kind of that antique-y look. Another one in that same family. I love how they look. And then I've got lots of hearts. Hearts, hearts, hearts. This one says hugs and kisses. So, I'm trying to move over my scrapbook paper so that I can get into my drawers. Where is my Valentine's? I know. Oh, there. That's all down. Okay, so this whole basket is Valentine's. So I have more to add to it. I've got some bigger ones that don't have to go in there. So I can fit, like this little tiny one can, oh, that's the key, wrong one. Fit some of these in here. This one will go in there as well, a little heart. Then slide. These two bigger ones that I pulled out will just go behind it in the drawer. And then the other ones that were in that bag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stamps for $5.50. It ends up being a pretty decent deal. 12. I paid about 48 or 50 cents per stamp, which is actually really good in the long scheme of it. A little key with like, this reminds me of Tower of Terror. Not gonna lie, like if it had been like a skeleton key style, with that number on it, it would definitely remind me of Tower of Terror. And then this one is just like a little tag. So that was one bag. And then I got another bag. And I think, like, the thing about it is that if people don't leave their stamps in, like, the plastic cases that they came in originally from Stampin' Up, or they don't, like, bag them up themselves before they donate it, like, the people who work there don't know, like, oh, this is all one set, unless it's done. So I tried to find a couple of the bags that looked like it had more of this set in it. But I don't know if I have the whole set or not. Or I could have like pieces and parts of multiple sets. I just don't know. This one to me is another Halloween style. I thought it was kind of cool with like the full moon and, black cat can go with it type of thing. And then another heart. So that in that one. And then this one says Mountain Hotel. So like the key goes to the hotel. So this is what that one looks like, Mountain Hotel. And then this one says airmail. And so I thought that would, that was really neat to go with like the postage stamps insert and that other embossing folder. And then this one has, and you have to look at the dates, like 2004, 2004, 2003, 2004, 2004, 2000. This is from 2000. So this is probably from the same set. This is a buffalo penny or buffalo nickel. But the front is a buffalo nickel and the back says 1 cent. So trying. So there's that piece. really they can go together. And then this is another one from 2000. It's like a piece of a chess set. But like if you think about like an older like Victorian home or something, those pieces can all kind of go together, which I really like. So I am I love collecting the old vintage Stampin' Up! Stamps. I think I love them. I think they're a great way to make cards. I have this one. Really? Is that so? This one that says Friends. It's not a it's not a Stampin' Up! Stamp, but I got it at the DAV as well. I think I paid, or I got this at Goodwill. I don't know. I went a couple weekends ago. Like last weekend, we went to Wichita and checked out thrift stores. The week before, we went to Salina and checked out the thrift stores. And I just love going and checking out their craft areas because you really never know what you're going to find, because you never know what people like. I don't know. When I die, I just don't know what my nieces and nephews are going to do with this stuff. Hi, baby. I apologize if Peaches just showed you her butt. I'm sorry. I don't know what they're going to do with this. So I apologize to my nieces and nephews in advance for that. But yeah, so I'm just super excited to start making cards, and I have tons of stamps to use. Not gonna lie, I have been on eBay checking out retired stamps on eBay, going, do I want to bid on that? Like, should I bid on that? Like, really, do I need more stamps? Of course I do. It's like scrapbooking paper. You can never have too many. And then you have too many. I actually went through a lot of stamps and donated them to the school. And another girl who's really into crafting at school grabbed them and was like, "Oh, I'm so excited!" So I was happy that I cleared space out of my craft drawers. She was happy I cleared space out of my craft drawers, because then she got some new stamps to use. I need to work on cleaning out more drawers over here. I'll show you these drawers down here. This is where all my stamps and stuff is. And I know when I first started the channel, I gave you guys like a tour of my craft room. Once everything's kind of straightened up and doesn't look quite so hectic, I will give you guys a tour again. Like, to be honest, I need to start going through stuff and just chucking it or donating it to the thrift store, because it's like, nope, not using that. Nope, not going to use that. Nope, past that point in my crafting. So that is what I need to do. I need to clean out another drawer. Maybe. I might. Yep, I need to clean out another drawer so that I can put my like antique looking stamps in a bin and start a bin for Halloween stamps. Like I said, I'm probably going to go to eBay after the stream and look for some stamps and order them and get those and see what I can get and add to my collection, because it's kind of like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. So that kind of concludes Craft and Chat for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was looking at my calendar, and I know I didn't really do a lot of crafting per se today, but I do feel like I got a little more organized with you guys today, which I think is a positive, because the more organized I can be, I can actually craft next time. What is nice is that I have taken Friday off for a mental health day, one of my personal days. So I'll be off then, and there's no school on Monday, we think. Okay, Friday is the end of the 9 weeks, and so Monday is like report cards and stuff, but there's supposedly some meeting that the teachers have to go to, but they don't think that support staff has to go to. So I will either end up with like a 3.5 day weekend or a 4-day weekend. So I do plan to do some crafting in here, which would be fun. And then the following week, next week, so like this Friday I'm off, next Monday I may or may not have to go in, but the following week, like the end of next week, Friday the 10th, when I get out of school, I am off for a week because we are on spring break. And so I plan to do some crafting. I'll probably take stuff and work on it at my desk in the living room. I opted to do craft and chat back here today because Sam is doing homework in the living room and I did not want to disrupt him. And besides, it did help me get stuff put away. So it did help. But anyway, I think I'm going to do craft and chat on either the 12th of March at 1 o'clock or the 19th at 1 o'clock. The 12th is daylight savings time, so I don't know if I want to do it then or if I want to do it then. I just haven't decided. If anyone would like to come hang out with me on Craft and Chat, please let me know. I am open to having people come and hang out with me during Craft and Chat, so let me know. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and through the weird technical difficulty I was going through for a little bit. So have a wonderful week. We will see you in the next video or the next live stream. Bye, everyone.